Ang problema at ang pinagkaiba, Attorney Camora ginisa po ni Congresswoman Attorney Jinky Luistro. Mga kababayan, tungkol ba saan ang kanilang pinag-ugatan ng kanilang sagutan? At parang mga kababayan, tila galit na galit itong si Jinky Luistro dito kay Attorney Camora. At talagang pinangaralan mga kababayan na malayo talaga ang kanilang level pagdating po sa usapang legal.
Mr. Chair.
And having said that, Attorney Camora, ang total expenditures po for the counterinsurgency program is only 4,050,000 pesos, when the amount utilized is 15,540,000 pesos. Mayroon pong nawawala, 10,490,000 pesos. Saan po kaya napunta itong diferensya ng nasabing amount? 50,000. I wish to be enlightened. Magkano kaya yung nagastos for the abuse prevention? Magkano kaya ang nagastos para sa anti-illegal activities? At magkano kaya ang nagastos para sa anti-extremism? It is my humble submission, Mr. Chair, that the COA should be able to identify this, to be able to give a clear presentation and account of the public funds which were utilized by the Office of the Department of Education.
Thank you. The chair would like to recognize Congresswoman Luistro.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I wish to express my frustration, along with the other members of this committee, for not being able to ask questions to our resource speakers from the Office of the OVP. I just hope that they realize.
Dito kasi sa ano na to, hindi ako masyado magkokomento, no? Kasi para makita ninyo kung anong kagandahan talaga ng idinudulot sa atin ng Quadcom. Kung ako informative, very informative ang nakukuha natin sa Quadcom and tumatalas ang ating mga isipan. Pero inyo mga kababayan, dito sa COA, sa kanilang pagsisiyasat hinggil po sa mga usapin ng mga dyan kay Sara Duterte, hinggil po sa confidential funds, itong COA, parang nagiging malambot sila. Tinitingnan lang nila yung mga dokumento, pero hindi sila nagtatanong. Mga kababayan, parang, oh, okay, may dokumento na, tagapin na natin. Parang ganun lang ang datingan sa kanila. Pero hindi po dapat. Dapat mabusisi at talagang titingnan po ng maigi para wala pong makaligtas. Kasi dito, pumapayag lang sila na wala lang, di ba? Pakinggan natin.
That the committee is providing them an ample due process, an avenue for them to be able to refute, to belie the findings that we have established already. But they prefer not attending the hearing rather than giving their due explanation to all the issues which have been raised already. Mr. Chair, after the last hearing of the Committee on Blue Ribbon, the Vice President held a press conference, although apparently she did not address squarely the findings that we have established already. Among others is the huge cost of rentals for the safe houses, most especially the 16 million confidential fund that was used in 11 days for the safe houses. Second,
Yes, indeed.
the confirmation
wait
of
lang.
Attorney
Kaparehas po ng kaparehas po mga kababayan, no? Yung OBP, like for example, the Miss Catalan, the chief accountant, is actually the same thing na ginagawa po ng COA. Masyado silang malambot pagdating po doon sa mga certification, documents, na dapat, itong mga to, mga abogado pa man din, parang wala silang ginagawa na due diligence.
Asayas with regards to the receipt of DepEd envelope payola, which has been testified to already in the previous hearings by Yusek Mercado. And third is the denial of the AFP of having received any fund from the DepEd with respect to the Youth Leadership Summits and the information and education campaign which were conducted. Nonetheless, Mr. Chair, there's one remark of the Vice President which indeed captured the attention of this representation. And if I can ask the Secretariat to please play this video clip of the press con. since we're having some technical problem, let me share with you what she said during that press con. She said that the DepEd Confidential Fund ay ginamit para magbigay ng impormasyon sa militar at sa local government units kung saan dapat gawin ang youth leadership summits at ang information education campaign. First of all, Mr. Chair, I find it really strange. A civilian office like the Department of Education is the one which will be providing a confidential information to the military and the LGU with respect to national security. Hindi po ba baligtad ito, Mr. Chair?
Correct.
Because it is indeed the mandate of the AFP to
That's
promote
true.
and secure the national security and interest of our country. Pero dito po sa naging pronouncement ng ating Vice Presidente, she said, ang confidential fund ng Department of Education ay ginamit para magbigay ng impormasyon sa militar at sa LGU kung saan dapat gawin ang youth leadership summits at ang information education campaign. Mr.
Parang lumalabas na sila na ang ano eh. Diba? Lumalabas dito na sila na yung may access tungkol po doon sa mga information. Diba sila na yung nagbibigay eh. Yun yung sinasabi gustong palabasin ni BP. Ginamit daw to conduct an investigation, get an information to throw or ibato sa AFP. Which is AFP naman talaga dapat. Diba? Eh ang OBP or sabihin natin na DepEd, walang mandato pagdating po sa confidential funds.
Mr. Chair, I wish to invite the attention of the committee to the certifications that were issued by the AFP and were submitted by the DepEd to COA in support of the utilization of the DepEd Confidential Fund. And the same provides YLS and IECs are conducted to prevent recruitment of teachers and students by terrorists and insurgents. May we request Attorney Camora to please confirm kung ito nga po ba ay nakasaad sa certifications ng AFP.
Shout out to
Attorney
Leslie
Camora.
Hermosa.
Mr. Chair.
Tara Bruce.
The certification submitted by AFP to DepEd and which were subsequently submitted by DepEd to COA in support of the utilization of the DepEd Confidential Fund provides, among others, that YLS and IECs are intended to prevent recruitment of teachers and students by insurgents and rebels.
That is what is contained in the certification.
So
Mr.
you
Chair.
confirm?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And having said so, Mr. Chair, we must understand that there are 4 existing programs of DepEd. And I wish to know also from COA, sang program po ba pumasok ito? Because we have to understand that each program has their corresponding expenditure of the confidential fund. Can we please flash each program along with the corresponding expenditures? The program includes counterinsurgency, abuse prevention and control, anti-illegal activities, and anti-extremist or terrorism activities. Ang bawat programa pong ito ay may kanya-kanyang expenditures ng confidential fund. And if we can show this table, Secretariat please. The table shows
Sabi ni Joselito Nacionales, DND ang may hawak ng intelligence sa militar, hindi ang Vice President. Ang tawag po rito, mga kababayan, okay? Bukod sa politiko, naggaling-galingan. Diba? Naggaling-galingan. Feeling niya, sila daw po, mga ka-GP Natics, ang nakakapagbigay ng impormasyon. Ang tanong nga yung impormasyon ba na ibinigay nila, yan ba ay totoo? Baka kunwari lang. Diba? Just to justify their expenses. Again, mga kababayan, doon nga nakapagsinungaling doon sa Youth Leadership Summit, hindi po nangyari. Wala pong ginastos. Pero ginamit nila yung certification ng Youth Leadership Summit. Tama ba? YLS. Para wag na malito. YLS, yung certification nun, para ma-justify lang yung kanilang expenses. Paano pa kaya to? Baka mamaya, pinalalabas lang nila, oy, nagbigay kami ng impormasyon dyan. Yung impormasyon na yan, ginamit namin. Marami kaming taong pinapunta sa field para maghagilap ng impormasyon. Ulot.
the for counterinsurgency program. First quarter, DepEd spent 2 million, and second quarter, DepEd spent 2,050,000. The second program is abuse prevention and control within schools. And expenditures for first quarter, 2.130 million. Second quarter is 2.370 million. Anti-illegal activities, first quarter, 1.5 million. And second quarter, 1.7 million. And for anti-extremism, first quarter, 1.8 million. And second quarter, 1.8 million. I understand, Mr. Chair, that the YLS and the education information campaign has to fall in any of these programs. And considering the purpose that was indicated in the certification submitted to COA, I wish to believe na ito pong mga YLS na to at IECs na to ay part ng counter-insurgency program. Tama po ba ito, Attorney Camora?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
And having said that, Attorney Camora, ang total expenditures po for the counter-insurgency program is only 4,050,000 pesos, when the amount utilized is 15,540,000 pesos. Mayroon pong nawawala 10,490,000
Tangina, no?
pesos. Saan po kaya napunta itong diferensya ng nasabing amount?
Mr. Chair, we considered the entirety since ang sabi naman po, focus on protecting the schools and the youth from physical harm, criminalities, terrorism, and drug abuse. So, hindi na
Eto sa totoo lang in my honest opinion, parang feeling ko itong mga nasa COA dapat siguro pagpapalitan na to. Bakit dapat magpapalitan na to? Kasi may pinagtatakpan sila na pagkukulang nila Sara Duterte kasi she is an attorney, she is an abogado. Pero yung ganito na detalye hindi niya nakukuha. There is a deficit, 10.4 million na nawawala. Tapos, ikaw, ang gusto mo lang sabihin na, ito, gina-justify niya, di ba? Sinasabi niya na meron pang ibang ginawa. Pero nasaan? Nasaan yung liquidation? Wala kang liquidation, naniwala ka. Parang yan yung accountant ni BP sa DepEd. Sabi niyang ganon, I certify the document. Di ba? You certify the document without even seeing the document that substantiate, mga kababayan, doon sa pinipirmahan mo. Paano mo nasabi it was complete? Kung hindi mo naman nakita, ano yun, nanguhula? Parang ganito din, lumalabas. JP, yun, sabi dito, yun talaga inamin niya. But ito kasi abogada. Sabi ko, ito abogada. Abogada, nandun sa COA. So, we expect more coming from her. Di ba? Hindi dapat ganito. Pinapalampas yung mga bagay, may nawawala na, hindi nyo pa nakikita.
na lang po siya sa counter-insurgency.
Mr.
Oo.
Chair, is it the intention of Attorney Camora to consider that the entire amount utilized, that is 15,040,000, were spent in all these 4 programs of DepEd? Is that what you are trying to say, Attorney Camora?
The fund was used for the payment of rewards po in relation to these 4 programs.
Yes,
So,
but there are 4 programs of the DepEd under which the utilization must fall. Kaya ang tanong ko po sa inyo kanina, when the certification provides that YLS and IECs are conducted to prevent recruitment of teachers and students by extremists and terrorists, ito po ba ay tamang nasa ilalim ng
Teka, eto. Hindi ko naman tinumbok kanina. Pero tinumbok ni Ma'am Semi Celeste. Baka naman kasi pati COA nababayaran. That's my point eh. That's my point. Hindi ko lang madiretso kanina. Baka sumobra ako eh. Pero yun ang iniisip ko dito. Kasi from the beginning pa lang, parang iba yung nila eh. Iba yung pag-handle nila sa bagay na to eh. 'Di ba? Parang ang tingin ko kasi nandun tayo may 6 months para i-present lahat ng dokumento, lahat ng mga certification to justify the expenses of the DepEd and the OBP. Sabihin natin. Pero mga yun, gina-justify mo pa yung pagkukulang. Na hindi naman nakalagay dun sa line item. At maliwanag na mayroong 10.4 million. Hindi ko alam kung ano exact na presyo. Di ba? 10.4. Roughly, sabihin na lang natin. Yun yung nawawala. Pero gina-justify mo na ito ay ginamit without the line item on it. Mga kababayan, kapag ikaw nandiyan ka sa COA, dapat yan itemize. Wala dapat makakaligtas. Ang lahat ng bagay na yan, para makita mo, kasi kailangan patunayan yan ng dokumento eh. Nagastos ba to? 10.4 million. Pag wala kang ipinakitang ebidensya, pag wala kang pinakita na dokumento na nagpapatunay na yung 10.4 million na yun ay nagastos, eh bogus. Tapos, palalagpasin mo, sasabihin mo, hindi, I considered, putya, walang consider dito. Pag kinonsider mo yan, ibig sabihin, baka may under the table. I am just asking. Okay, this is our opinion. It is a purely opinion. Wala pong masama kaming sinasabi dito. Hindi kaya bukod sa negligence mo. Kasi negligence to eh. 10.4 million alalahanan natin, walang itemize. Hindi siya kasama doon. Kasi may 4 na binanggit. Pero pag tinotal mo yung 4 na yun, kulang, may deficit ng 10.4. Tapos i-justify mo lang na ginamit sa ganito, eh wala nga, hindi nga naka-itemize eh. Ano, ikaw lang nang hula? Hindi nga binigay sa'yo nila Sara eh. Tapos, uhulaan mo?
Counterinsurgency program.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Because if so, since most of the expenses, or I should say all, of the 15,540,000 was utilized for this YLS and IECs, ang napapaloob pong expenditures for counterinsurgency program is only 4,050,000. Hinahanap ko po, Attorney Camora. Saan po napunta yung 10,490,000?
O, 10.4 nga.
Ayun nga po. Actually, binase din po namin sa certification na they made mention that it is to protect the schools and the students from physical harm, criminalities, terrorism, which is one of the, and drug abuse po. So,
Then why did they not indicate those purposes in the certifications?
Exactly.
it's on the certification po. I'm reading from the certification po.
The certification provide for prevention of recruitment by the terrorists and rebels. Am I correct, Attorney?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano pa po bang ibang purpose ang nakasaad sa certification? Mayroon pa po bang ibang purpose?
Nakalagay po kasi, also, because of this exchange of information, we were able to perform our civil military combat and intelligence operations in our AOR with focus on protecting the schools, their students, and the youth from physical harm, criminalities, terrorism, and drug abuse.
So from your point of view, Attorney Tamora, saang program po ba napapaloob itong YLS at IECs?
Sa anti-insurgency.
If you're saying that this falls under the anti-insurgency program, ano naman pong activities kaya ang kinonduct ng DepEd in line with their abuse prevention, anti-illegal activities, and anti-extremism?
Based din po dito sa YLS, yun pong other purposes ng YLS.
In other words, Attorney Tamora, you will agree with me that all the certifications pertain to YLS and IECs only.
Pero meron pong other purpose po kasi silang nilagay sa certification.
Ayun. Please enlighten
nakita
us
nyo,
what activity-
mga kababayan, nag-justify na siya, naniniwala na siya na yung other purpose, dun na nagastos yung 10.4 million. Anak ka ng tinapa. Para sa naging abogado ka pa, kasi ang alam ko sa mga abogado, very detailed. 'Di ba? Very detailed. Sa mga bagay-bagay na 'yan, ay hindi nila pwedeng paligtasin, lalo na COA to, 'di ba? COA to. So sa number, maging specific dapat. Hindi tayo manghuhula lang kasi hindi ka naman manghuhula, 'di ba? Isa kang abogado, isa kang sabihin natin, ano ba trabaho mo diyan? Numbers, we are talking about the numbers. Number ito at pera ito ng taong bayan na hinahanap natin. Hindi pwedeng sabihin na lang, hindi po kasi ganito ganito ganyan. Oh, wala, mahina. Pucha.
It falls under abuse prevention. What activity falls under anti-illegal activities?
I think the YLS activities also included, yun nga po, lectures on drug abuse, criminalities.
Are you not particular about identifying sang programa po ba ito napapaloob? How are you able to account the expenditures if you are not even aware kung saan programa kasama yung mga activities ng DepEd?
I think that was not part of the yung naging part ng review nito. Dahil nung nagpasubmit po kami ng etong sa rewards.
I will raise the same question for the last time, Attorney. You were saying that the YLS and the IEC fall
Napansin nyo ba itong si Attorney Camora, parang nagiging bobo. Napansin nyo ang significant? Napansin nyo ang pagkakaparehas ng mga abogado, ng mga Dutertes, ng mga kakampi nila, ng mga abogado? Kapag, mga kababayan, kampi sa Duterte, nagiging tanga, nagiging bobo. Hindi po. Napansin ko lang kasi dito, alam ko matalino to eh. Ngayon, dumadating, nagtatanga-tangahan. Yun ang dating sa akin eh. Parang, ano ka ba pinanganak ka ba kahapon? Ang liwaliwanag ng tanong sa'yo. Abogado ka, siyempre, mas precise, mas naiintindihan mo kung tutusin. Hindi kagaya namin, inuulit-ulit ko pa yan, pakinggan bago ko makuha. Diba? Pero sa kanila, sa kanya, parang bata, pinanganak kahapon, grade 1?
Under counterinsurgency program.
Yes,
And that is only 4,050,000.
Yes, Mr.
Way below the 15,040,000 confidential fund that was utilized by DepEd. What therefore are the activities that fall under abuse prevention first?
Mr. Chair, ito lang po yung naging basis namin, Mr. Chair.
I understand that this 15 million is not even a subject matter of an AOM or an ND. Tama po ba ako?
It was a subject matter of AOM po.
And then what happened with the AOM?
And then this is their answer, yung certification po.
And you simply adopted this.
Yes po.
And you agree with me that it is not clear with COA kung anong activity ang pumasok in every or each of the 4 programs.
Hindi
Sampul
na
eh.
po namin kinategorize, Mr.
Oo,
Chair.
tingnan
I wish to
nyo.
invite the attention of the committee to the total amount spent for all these programs. Nasa ilalim po. First quarter is 7.5 and then second quarter is 8.31. How can you give us a clear presentation on how this 15 million was utilized if you could not identify under which program every activity falls? Ano po bang ibig sabihin ng pagtango nyo, attorney?
Yun po, hindi po na-consider nung
Wala na. Tumangutang-una lang siya. Ano to? Mga kababayan, abogado. Yung kahapon, maintindihan ko pa eh. Na-overwhelm masyado siya doon sa bigay ni Sara na sobre, 25,000 pesos every month. Kaya lang ito, abogado to. You know better. Tulpo yan ha. Di ba? She know better eh. Pero wala siya masagot dito. Umuoo na lang siya, tumatango na lang.
evaluate po.
Oo.
Na i-categorize siya according to the programs of the DepEd.
But can you confirm to us, yun po bang certifications na sinasabi nyo, which is
Teka
state...
lang, basahin ko lang kay, hindi ko alam kung ma'am, sir, madam, Kelly. Nakakainis yung mga sagot yung attorney Camora. Parang hindi accountant. Mga sagot na tanga lang. I'm a retired accountant at yung mga sagot niya hindi sagot ng accountant. Really disappointed sa COA. Diba? Mga kababayan, yun nga yung napansin ko eh. Kasi kahit yung mga abogado niya, like Attorney Roque, di ba? Attorney Roque was masasabi natin, kung hindi siguro na isama pa sa lineup ni Digong dati, masasabi, nung against Duterte pa si Roque, masasabi natin isa talagang, premiado. Di ba? Masasabi natin na premium itong si Roque, talagang magaling na abogado. Kaya lang habang tumatagal, napapalapit sa Duterte, nagiging obob. Nagiging parang hindi na nag-iisip, puro katangahan na lang ang pinapairal. Parang ganito, yung nangyayari. Sabi ko, hindi kaya, ano rin to? Baka nakakatikim din to ng biyaya. We are just asking, ha? Wala kami sinasabi, Attorney Camora. We are just questioning, bakit ganito ka magsalita? Bakit ganito magpaliwanag? Bakit sa mga line item, diba Kelly? Sa mga line item, pinapalagpas mo at ikaw mismo nagja-justify. It should be justifiable by the document. Hindi ka pwede manghula dito. Kasi, abogado ka, dapat document basis. Diba? Hindi pwedeng magsi-certify ka ng ganito. Hindi, tama yung ganon. I-double check mo. Okay na lang sa'yo. Ganon-ganon na lang. Hindi pwede. Hindi makakalusot sa amin yan kasi abogado ka. Sabi nga namin, you know better. Diba? Mas magaling ka sa amin. So dapat, kaya mong explain to. Parang ang nangyayari, hindi porket matalino, magaling, Professor of Law si Jinky Luistro, hindi mo na kayang sagutin. Kasi kung alam mo yan siguradong alam mo, sasagot mo. Kaya lang, nandun tayo, nakikita natin, nagbabakil yung kanyang utak. Parang ano pa eh, di ba? Nagbabuffer. Oh. Ma'am Eva Narita, shoutout. Daniel Patinga, Vic Soreta TV, shoutout.
Stated that YLS and IECs are intended to prevent recruitment.
Aha.
Pare-parehas po ba yan? O may iba pa pong purpose na nabanggit?
Ayun po, yung isang certification may ganun pong nakalagay na other purpose.
How many certifications are we talking about, attorney?
Other purpose.
For the entire 15 million, 40,000 pesos confidential fund of DepEd.
Mr. Chair, dalawa lang po.
Dalawang certification lang po. And I think it will be very easy with you at least to categorize, Attorney Camora. Saan po bang program napasama yan? Dadalawa naman pala. Can you please read the purpose of the first certification?
These combined activities benefited 1,300 participants for the YLS and 8,754 students for the IEC. These collaborative efforts with the DepEd, Region 1 NICA, Regional Office 1, and OPAPRU were conducted to insulate the students from exploitation by the communist terrorist groups and inform them of the ills of terrorism and communism.
Would you agree with me that that is counterinsurgency program?
Yes, Mr.
How
Chair.
much is the amount indicated?
There is no amount indicated in this particular
There's no amount
certification.
indicated. How about the other certification? Can you please read to us?
Only the first purpose po. Kasi, Mr. Chair, there is a second purpose in this one.
What
which
is the second purpose?
Yung first po na binasa ko na about criminalities, terrorism, and drug abuse. And
Is there any third and fourth purposes?
Tama ka, Rowie.
Wala na. First
Naglo-loading
and
si
second.
attorney.
So in other words, the certifications provide, first is the counterinsurgency, and second, it encompasses the three other remaining programs.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
However, I wish to manifest, Mr. Chair, that the COA should be able to identify under which program each expenditures fall, because if I will be basing our interpretation to the certification, which states as primary purpose that the YLS and IECs are conducted to prevent recruitment, then it means that the program which is being implemented by DepEd is the counterinsurgency program. And considering that the amount which was spent for this program is only 4,050,000, I wish to be enlightened, magkano kaya yung nagastos for the abuse prevention, magkano kaya ang nagastos para sa anti-illegal activities, at magkano kaya ang nagastos para sa anti-extremism. It is my humble submission, Mr. Chair, that the COA should be able to identify this, to be able to give a clear presentation and account of the public funds which were utilized by the Office of the Department of Education. Mr. Chair, moving to my second observation, the DepEd Confidential Fund, according to the Vice President, was used to obtain information where military and LGU should hold the YLS and IEC. Again, I find this strange. Nabaligtad na po. Because the office which has the mandate on addressing the national security and interest is the AFP,
Correct.
the Office of the National Defense. So I wish to believe that matters concerning national security ay mas marami pong information ang DND compared to the Department of Education. But strangely, ang nakasaad po dito, ang confidential fund ng DepEd ay ginagamit para makakuha ng impormasyon at masabihan ang military kasama na ang LGU saan kayo magko-conduct ng Youth Leadership Summits at Information Education Campaign. Nonetheless, Mr. Chair,
Sa madaling sabi, mga kababayan, kung titingnan ninyo, sino ba ang may military background? Diba? Titingnan kasi natin dito, bakit natin kinakatigan, yung sinasabi ni Attorney Luis Tro. From the word itself, DND, mga kababayan, versus DepEd. Diba? Sino ba ang may karapatan? Sino ba ang may kaalaman? At sino ang may proper training when it comes to national security? Mga kababayan, hindi pwedeng mas may alam ang education kumpara dun sa mga military natin. It should be the military first ang makakaalam tungkol sa mga bagay na may kinalaman sa security or national security. 'Di ba? Hindi pwedeng education. Ano naman alam nila? May background ba sila pagdating sa military operation? Wala. Siguro, sabi ang magagawa ng education pag ginagamit nila yung mga confidential funds nila is to assist, pero yung magbibigay ng verified information to the DND, anak ka ng tinapa. Wala yun, kasi kahit saan mo tingnan, education, mga bata lang yan. 'Di ba? Mga bata. Paano sila makakuha ng information? Kaya ba nila na lumubog dun sa sa mga sabihin natin terorista, sa makakaliwang grupo, kaya ba nilang lumubog? Hindi nila kayang gawin 'yan. Hindi kagaya ng may kinalaman sa military training, meron silang background, at talaga namang sabihin natin sila ay talagang very well trained. 'Di ba? Eh, totoo po, baliktad talaga ang mundo rito. Parang Sara Duterte, baliktad ang utak.
I wish to believe na dapat mayroon pong correlation
Oo.
ang source ng information at ang site or recipient ng YLS and IEC. Can we request the Secretariat to please flash the graph, the pie? Mr. Chair,
Okay, maganda yung tanong nito. Sabi ni Daniel Patinga, bakit kasi may confi fund ng DepEd? Alam niyo po, special request siya ni Sara. Bakit? When she was a mayor, during the time na naging mayor siya ng Davao, 460 million po per year ang kanyang nakukuha. At sabi nga nila, anti-insurgency daw. Para gagamitin daw nila sa insurgency. Tapos sinasabi nila, yung Davao ay the safest place in the Philippines. So, how could come na masasabi mo na safest place, kailangan mo pa ng anti-insurgency? Kasi, the utilization of the confidential funds, mga kababayan, alam mo na tungkol sa peace and security or national security, peace and order. Diba? Tapos nangihingi ka ng confidential funds. Very strange to me. Talagang sabi ko, it really contrasts yung sinasabi. Kaya ngayon, nung nanghingi siya ng confidential funds, mga kababayan, sabi ko, may ibang agenda. Palagay ko, baka mamaya yan, hindi pa nga niya yan ibinibigay para doon sa mga naghahagilap ng informasyon para sa kalaban. Baka sa kalaban pa yan ibinibigay. Remember, mga kababayan, sinasabi nila galit sila sa mga kaliwang grupo. 'Di ba? Pero ang tatay nila mismo kaibigan ni Joe Masison. Sino ang nagpapasok sa mga makakaliwang grupo sa Davao? Pinapatawag sila. Nino, ni Digong mismo. And I do believe sila talaga yung may kinalaman sa makakaliwang grupo. Baka nga sila pa yung nagpupondo 'Di ba? That's a clear opinion, ha? Baka kayo pa ang nagpupondo doon sa makakaliwang grupo.
the payment of rewards indicated in our graph shows, or should I say, is not consistent with the location of the recipient where the YLS and the IEC were conducted. Ang sabi po dito sa ating graph, nagkaroon ng payment of rewards sa Zamboanga del Norte, sa Zamboanga del Sur, sa Zamboanga Sibugay, sa Basilan, even in Sulu, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Albay, Sorsogon, Masbate. However, Mr. Chair, the total of the payment of rewards is only 4,282,000. Again, if we compare this to the total amount of confidential fund, which is 15,540,000 pesos, ang question, saan naman po kaya nadala itong nawawalang 11,258,000 pesos?
Daming nawawala.
Can we ask Attorney Camora, mayroon po ba kayong nakita sa inyong pag-audit? Saan ho ba nagkaroon ng YLS and IEC na hindi consistent sa location ng payment of reward?
Mr. Chair, yung location ng YLS and IEC is based on the certification po. These are the areas covered po nung activities. On the other hand, sa DEP po, yung payment of rewards, pwede po kasi yung informant is nasa ibang lugar or address po kasi niya yon or address niya kung saan man siya.
That
kung
is
saan
a
man
possibility, but I am certain that you were not able to inquire about that information anymore.
We don't inquire po beyond the...
Hindi kasi,
I understand, but are you really allowed to assure
teka lang. Parang iba, ang dating kasi sa akin, mga kababayan, kapag ikaw ay isang infiltrator, sabihin natin police, napanood nyo yung di ba? Yung palabas ni Victor Neri na siya ay isang police, sumama siya doon sa mga kriminal. Hindi ko na matatandaan kung ano yun Ngayon, mga kababayan, sa pagkakataon na ito, sino ba ang mas nakakaalam sa lugar? Yun kasi ang tanong eh. Yun ang pumapasok sa isip ko. Yung tanong ni Kong Luistro, parang nakakapagtaka na bakit taga-ibang lugar yung magbibigay ng impormasyon. Halimbawa, nagbibigay ako ng impormasyon. Tapos yung ibibigay kong impormasyon taga Davao. Hindi, I mean, yung impormasyon ng Davao, yun ang ibibigay ko. Yun ang ire-report ko. Hindi ba mas maganda, mga kababayan, mga ka-GP Natics, na mas makakakuha ng impormasyon at hindi mahalata kapag ang inutusan nila o ang infiltrator o sabihin natin na lubog nila doon sa mga makakaliwang grupo o doon sa mga, sabihin natin kung sino man yan, di ba? Eh yung mga taga roon. Yung taga roon na alam nila yung lugar, kabisado nila. Kagaya po ng ginawa ni General Torre. Kabisado niya ang buong Davao. Nakatira pala siya sa Davao, hindi nalaman ng mga Kingdom of Jesus Christ, mga member, kahit na yan sila Bato, kahit kung sino. Di ba? Mas makakagalaw ng maayos. Hindi katulad na ako, pupunta ako ng Davao. Do you think, mga kababayan, how about the dialect? Di ba? They will recognize you. They will may magkakaroon sila ng ano sa iyo magkakaroon sila ng doubt sa iyo 'Di ba? Baka mamaya itong taong ito lubog lang to. Unlike nung taga doon ka, nagmamasid ka, kukuha ka ng impormasyon, yun ang ibabato mo, hindi masyadong mahalata. Eh dito very obvious na mga kababayan palusot lang ni Attorney Gamora
Assume? Kasi what you are telling us is just an assumption. Pwede po na ang source of information ay nakatira sa Batangas.
Correct.
At magbibigay po siya ng impormasyon tungkol po sa Zamboanga del Norte. How do you think a person residing in Batangas will be familiar on what is going on in Zamboanga del Norte?
Same nang sinabi ko, 'di ba? Mas mahirap, mga kababayan, taga Batangas, pupunta ng Zamboanga, magbibigay ng impormasyon. Ang hirap nun kasi hindi siya familiarize sa dialect, sa culture. Not unless na siya ay tumira doon ng matagal na panahon na. Di ba? Pero iba pa rin pag taga doon mismo ang magbibigay talaga. Nakabaon na doon. Kasi hindi mo mahalata kaya very obvious meron silang pinagtatakpan dito. Palusot lang nila to Kung hindi nabuo ang Quadcom, mga kababayan, hindi mauhuli itong mga ito. Hindi malalaman natin yung mga katarantaduhan na nangyayari. Diba?
That is a personal lang po. But actually po, table audit lang po talaga ang audit ng confidential funds. So, it's talaga po kung ano yung sinubmit na documents.
In other words, Attorney Camora, you do not pay attention anymore even when the source of information are residing in places far from the site of the Youth Leadership Summits and the Information and Education Campaign.
Hindi na po namin pinagtugma your...
But were you able to see and observe these inconsistencies during
Ito, tanong lang. Baka mamaya daw si Attorney Camora at si Sara Duterte may cash syunduan. Di malayo. Hindi, ako, yun din yung hinala ko. Pero kaya lang, again, tayo ay magbabase sa isang, kung meron tayong katibayan. Pero dito, it's all analysis, it's all opinion, na parang may ganon.
your auditing? Nakita niyo po ba yun? I believe so. That is why you stated earlier na pwede naman pong nakatira sa ibang lugar and he will be giving information about another place.
Yes, Mr. Chair. But
You observe it during the auditing, but you did not conduct any further inquiry as to the correlation between the source of the information and the recipient or the location of the recipient of the YLS and the IECs. Do you agree?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Hindi nyo na po pinansin. Mr. Chair, to conclude, dito
Dapat
po sa
palitan na yan.
dalawang
Dapat palitan na ang mga representative ng COA.
slides na ating ipinakita. If we will be anchoring our analysis on the programs of DepEd, it will appear that only 4,250,000 was spent for the counterinsurgency program, Mr. Chair. And therefore, there remains an unaccounted amount equivalent to 10,490,000 out of the total confidential fund, which is 15,540,000. Meanwhile, Mr. Chair, if we will be anchoring our analysis on the location of the source of information and the location of the recipients of the Youth Leadership Summits and the Information and Education Campaign. What is consistent with respect to their location is equivalent only to the amount of 4,282,000 pesos. So there remains also an unexplained amount of 10,490,000 pesos. Nasaan naman po kaya itong amount na ito? Mr. Chair, in conclusion, I wish to believe that the confidential fund of the Department of Education was not properly recorded at its best,
Oo.
or misspent, or misappropriated at its worst. It is the humble submission of this representation that there is a prima facie case of malversation, and in addition, an apparent case of breach of public trust. For us to be able to know whether there is malversation, 4 elements must be present. Number 1, there must be a public official. 2,
Sarah.
he is the custodian of fund. 3,
Sarah.
the fund must be for public purpose.
Sarah.
And 4th, the public official took, appropriated, misappropriated, or consented, or through abandonment or negligence, permitted another person to take them.
Yun.
For the information of the public, ang malversation po can be done intentionally. We call it dolo, which is with criminal intent. And it can be done as well by negligence. We call it culpa, or by negligence. In other words, with or without criminal intent. If the 4 elements are present, which I believe they are present, there's a prima facie case of malversation. With respect to the breach of public trust, this is the violation of public's confidence in a public officer's ability to serve with integrity, impartiality, and in accordance with law. Public trust is mandated by no less than the fundamental law of the land. That is the Philippine Constitution. We wish to express our utmost trust and confidence